Yeah. Hi, folks. It's Iain from Rockfiend in Scotland, and it's my pleasure today to talk with our friends from Sweden, the Gems. How are you?
Hey, great.
Hi.
So, so we've got Mona who plays guitar, we've
Yep.
got Emily who plays the drums, and Guernica who sings. Did I say that
Yes,
right in my Scottish accent?
yes, beautifully. Perfect.
Okay, I've been practicing. Yeah, happy days. It's all good. So welcome. Happy New Year. And you're now 1 week away from your debut album as the Gems. Phoenix, how excited are you?
Super.
Very
Yeah,
excited.
like
Yeah,
very
it's
excited. It's gonna be, yeah, it's finally happening. It's fine. Our album is finally coming out. So it's yeah, it's nerve-wracking and really exciting at the same time.
yeah, brilliant. And you must be busy. So thank you for taking the time to speak to us. So you guys are familiar faces. We've seen you play. You came and played for us in Edinburgh a couple of years ago. So familiar faces, but the Gems is a new name. Could you maybe give us just a bit of background on how you came to be where you are today?
I mean, it all started. I mean, we all met in. I mean, I met Guernica in Thunder Mother, and I guess we have since day one been really, really good friends. And then Mona joined, and everything felt like complete. And all of a sudden, 1 year ago, our ex-colleague decided to start making her own decisions in the band behind our backs, and to fire Guernica got fired, and that was just for us. That was the most stupid thing ever, to be honest, and it was just the biggest betrayal that she just went for that. And so, I mean, we decided to follow Guernica and to form a new band, and it's been a roller coaster.
Yeah, but I think, oh, do you ask the question what the name, what the gem stands for? Or I kind
Well,
of.
no, it was just how you came to
Oh,
all be
came to
together
be. Okay,
and
sorry. Yeah, yeah,
friends.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah,
that's been that's
but
been.
I
I
mean,
kind of
I
Yeah,
just
I kind
wanted
of
to
like that
add.
idea that you're all friends and one out. Oh, like, that's quite sweet, really. What I guess question for Mona and Emily, what did you like so much of Guernica that you wanted to definitely stay together and get your own band?
I mean, she's just a really nice person. She's a really good friend. She's like trustful and faithful, and we're having fun together. And also, like, I mean, besides from her being a really good person, she's also like so talented singer. Like, I mean, to have her voice on board is just like we. It's gonna be a success. We don't have a choice, basically.
Thank you.
That's sweet. You should say something nice about them as well.
What?
You better
Sorry,
say
what could you?
something nice.
Oh
You should
yeah,
say
I mean
something
I
nice
love
about
them.
them.
I think we just try to do it so it's like every other person answers the question so it doesn't get
Okay, cool.
messy
Yeah,
with the answers, because if not
sure.
we'd start talking over each other. But
Okay.
obviously I have nothing but love for the girls, and I'm forever grateful that they chose to take a chance and start something new with me when they had these amazing opportunities ahead of themselves. Like, we had built such a strong brand with Thunder Mother and had all these amazing things happening for us, which are really like one in a million type of opportunities. So obviously I'm extremely grateful that I have people around me that are that loyal and just amazing. So yeah, I love them, and they mean the world to me.
That's nice. That's good. So you all did great work within Thunder Mother, but I guess there was a template and it wasn't your template. So now you're the Gems. It's all over to you. What's different about the Gems? What's Gems music all about?
It's we want to continue. We started to build in Thunder Mother because we always had big ambitions on taking rock music back to the mainstream stages. That was the plan the whole time, and we always worked really hard. You can see what we accomplished this year, and that's only because we work every day. we treat this as a like a daytime job. We work every day from the morning with
Sure.
all the things that needs to be done. And music wise, we love classic rock, all of us, and we want to play classic rock, but package it in a more modern suit, if you can say so.
Yeah.
With modern productions and a little bit more modern thinking in the songwriting, to have these short and effective rock songs on the albums. And of
Sure.
course, live we could like make them longer and have improvised stuff happening in the solos, whatever. But I think we managed to write and record some really effective and great rock songs for the album.
Yeah, definitely. I've heard the album, and the review's nearly finished. I'm typing up. We'll post that next week as well. So yeah, I mean the album's got some really kick-ass rock songs, but there's some other stuff going on. There's like kind of Roots of My Labour's kind of bluesy, almost like a Van Halen feel on Kiss It Goodbye. What are your favourite songs? What do you think folks should listen to first?
Guernica, do you want?
That's Emily. Emily started.
I mean, one of my favorite songs on the album is Force of Nature, because I mean, I think that's kind of like, you know, a proof of how free we are now and how fun we're having with the songs, like, because it's a really playful and fun song. It's fast and it's crazy. I just love that one really much.
Yeah, I mean, I love all the songs, but
Sure.
I think Ease Your Pain is a definite one of my favorite songs, because it has such a
Okay.
beautiful meaning to it. And
Yeah.
the backstory is amazing, and we can tell you that soon.
Yeah, please.
So should I just go ahead and tell you?
Yeah, sure. You go for
Well,
it.
Mona came up with the concept for the song and brought the idea, and she had like the skeleton for the song when she presented to us, and it was all about as a friend wanting to take some of that pain away from, you know, she obviously saw me crying quite a lot in the beginning of 2023 because it was a devastating situation that we all got ourselves into, unfortunately. And with that came a lot of hurt and pain and all that, you know, sorrow. And I'm a very emotional person, so I cried quite a lot. And she wished that because she was stronger at the moment, that she could like take some of that burden from me and from Emily as well. And like, you know, and I think that speaks volumes of like the person that she is, but also like how beautiful that is to want to help your friend that's in need. So that's why that song means so much to me. But I think Queens is also amazing because it was the last song that we finished together, and we wrote it in the studio. That's the only song that we actually wrote while recording the album, like we finished in the studio. And I really like the message of that song, you know, like, you know, paying tribute to the women that have really, or, you know, everyone that, you know, can relate to this, but people that have you know, paved the way for us to be able to be here to do what we are doing. And then we want to acknowledge that we are fully aware of the privilege that we have because of their hard work. And I think that that's a beautiful message.
Sure, definitely. The other thing I like about that the Ease Your Pain is you've got one of your instrumental interludes to bring it in. You got some lovely violin playing for that one.
Our Emily's, one of your close friends, Maria, did that. They recorded it together. Yeah, I don't know, you produced it.
Yeah, but I mean, don't we all love strings? It's just really beautiful. And we just decided to have like a kind of interlude intro for Easy Pain, and we just went into the studio and just came up with, you know, I had thought of, you know, the little quartet on the Titanic who's like playing when the ship is sinking, basically, you know. I wanted to have that close and really like hurt feeling kind of vibe to it. So I think it turned out really good.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of emotion on it. There's one song that you seem to be having fun with. What's the one? Is it Roots of My Labour, where it's Come On Mona to lead into the guitar solo, which is quite cool. So like Mona, we did know you in Thunder Mother as the bass player, but the guitar on the album's great. I mean, so take it you've been playing guitar for a long time and just switched to
Yes.
bass for that band, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it's good. It's good playing. It's cracking. Um, some of the songs are quite self-explanatory. The almost title track, I think, covers the journey and stuff. And do you know how some bands put like subliminal messages in their lyrics? So I'm guessing you guys are a bit more direct. You know, I'm looking at things like "Kiss It Goodbye" and "Psycho." Is that a bit more of a direct message? I guess we still pretty pissed off when you were writing some of these songs.
We were, but yeah, of course we were pissed off. We wrote some of the songs very early. For example, we went to the studio for a songwriting session even before we announced the split with Thunder Mother. So the first songwriting session we wrote "Send Me to the Wolves" together with our producer. So and everything that happened was very fresh in our minds for some of the songs. And yeah, we wrote during the whole spring, and as we said, Queens we wrote in the studio, so it was an ongoing process the whole spring with the songs. But I think even maybe I think you can portray different feelings in the songs, like "Kiss It Goodbye." It could speak to someone like going through a divorce, or someone who lost a friend, or like anything. Just like if you don't like me, or if you just take me for granted, you might lose me. Or it's a good theme for a song, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of the songs will really touch a chord with people, you know, for different things.
Can I
Yeah.
add just one thing about the directness, that I personally really like direct lyrics. I'm not very much for like trying to, you know, I want, like, if it's one thing, I want to know it's that thing, because I also have a super hard time understanding irony and things
Yeah.
like that. So for me, it's just like I want to have it very clear, like, you don't like
Yeah.
me, you don't like me, you like me, you know, like there's very hard. But then I think that the combination of all of us, we've been able to mix it up in a, so we still have directness, but still in a poetic packaging kind of thing. So we like work because we all have our different strengths. But as a singer, yeah, I do like to be straight up and honest with what I feel.
Yeah. It works, and you know, there's a whole mix on the album, and there's some beautiful poetic lyrics. It's a great package. You guys have done a lot in kind of less than a year. You know, you've got everything going on. You can see in the background of my shot, I've got one of your videos up on my TV. So you got, was it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the nice. You got like 4 videos already. What's your guy's favorite one? That's always, it's like your children, isn't it? You can't pick one, can you?
Yeah, I mean, we try to make like different types of videos just to have like a nice variation. And but I guess, I mean, the video for Phoenix was you know, marked the beginning. You know, that was our first single, and it was really important for us to, you know, to really show off with that song. It was important that it was received well, you know, and everything, which it did. So that was a relief. And making that video was really fun because, yeah, we're doing a little symbolic thing in it. We're throwing some, you know, burning the old stuff and, you know, rise from the ashes kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
I like that video too. I think all of them have something, like I think that we've also been able to create, like having 4 videos on a very tight budget and trying to be very creative. Like Emily has been cutting all the videos, so we've been trying to do as much as possible like in-house, and we're fortunate to have that our boyfriends can film it or photo, you know, like all these things that have helped along the way. So but yeah, I think Phoenix is my favorite too, probably because it is the first one.
Yeah, yeah,
We
and
were
it
like
does kind of.
burning clothes. We were burning the stage clothes, and then we were like, "Oh, I might pick it up because I can't afford to buy some blue ones."
Yeah,
I used
yeah.
my old cat suit from the Scorpions tour. I used it again in a Christmas show now. I just
Okay.
ripped off the patch, the
Yeah,
Thundermother patch, just ripped up. But I also think Psycho is a fun video. That was so much fun to
it
record.
looked like you
And
were having fun. Yeah,
it's so, I mean, it's so stupid. I just love it.
yeah. No, it was good fun. And you've already got, I think, a definite brand and a definite image. You got your Gems logo. I think looks like you maybe had again your kind of matching suit, the Gems logo, and you've got that scary looking mascot Gemma, which should be great on the merch, I think.
Yeah, I mean that was a fun thing because Guernica met this guy. Maybe
tattoo
you wanna,
artist. Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you want to tell the
I mean,
story.
I was doing yeah, we've been doing different kind of shows with other musicians, and during this like rock show tour I did, I met a tattoo artist backstage, and we started talking, and we had, funny enough, similar history with the exact same person, and so we talked about like merchandise, because he's a graphic designer as well, and I told him like we really want to do. Emily is a huge Iron Maiden fan, first of all. Like that's number one. That's why this
Yeah.
idea even was like in my mind at the moment, at that time. And so I talked to him about like it would be so cool to have our own version of like Eddie, like an Eddie type
Yeah.
figure, but as a female, and that could be our mascot that we then bring along for the whole ride. And like now she's obviously the Phoenix version, like rising from the grave. But
Yeah.
eventually she can be on the beach. I don't know. Like we need to figure it out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
some cooler settings. But yeah, I think it's really cool to have a mascot, and it feels very classic rock. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's our tribute to Maiden. And yeah,
yeah,
the love that Emily has, you know, her love has spread to all of us. So we all, you know, we might not love them as much as Emily, but there's a definite love and respect. So yeah, it's kind of cool to have our own.
yeah. It's effective. It's really good. That's the bit. So you got your Facebook group, the Diamonds, the Gems fan club was going very early. Is quite popular, and you got is it a launch show next week in Sweden? And
Mhm.
yeah, and did you do
Release
some
party.
release party? Yeah, did you do something in Germany this week?
Yeah, we played in outside Hamburg.
Okay,
Our friend Otti. So it's about 1 hour north of Hamburg. And we
okay,
played there at a festival at Hademarsche Hof. And we
nice.
played a lot of songs from the album. I think we played all of them except for Force of Nature.
Okay,
So they get a very special experience there. And
okay,
we also flew to Berlin the day before. So we did some we visited our office, the Napalm office, and we did
yeah,
some radio. We visited a radio station who was really supportive of us and our music. They they started playing our songs uh, right away, and that's pretty amazing for a new band. So
mm,
they are very important to Star FM. And we also met our fans the day after the show, and the
nice.
fans are really important to us. So we put together a meet and greet at a small bar in Reeperbahn,
Mm,
and we met the fans, and we had some beers and pizzas and played the album for the fans and just talked and yeah, met. It's so fun to
that's
see the faces and
yeah.
meet everyone.
Yeah, yeah, and it's getting close to getting it out there, and that's what you've been working for, which is good. Where where do you hope to grab a big audience at first? What countries do you think could be big for the Gems?
Hmm. Ringen sån, okay. I think, I mean, obviously we want to, we would love for all countries to take to the Gems, and so we can become that huge band that we would love to be. But we just did a showcase 2 days ago here in Sweden for all the booking agents in Scandinavia. or in Sweden. So I think that definitely has like waken up feelings about like wanting to really establish ourselves in Scandinavia, which we didn't do so much with our old band. But obviously Germany's huge and amazing. And definitely something that we would want to keep on building because they seem to really enjoy our what we do. But the UK as well, that's a huge market. We want to go back there and really show people what we are all about. It's tough because it's kind of like we want to take over Europe. That's like number one.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
we can go to the other places.
Sure. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, hope we'll see you over in the UK. Tell the booking agents, don't forget Scotland.
Oh, we would
Thanks
love
for
to come
the-
back.
Yeah, it'd be
Scotland,
great
I
to.
love Scotland.
I think he's actually has some. There's UK dates on that fall tour that he's planning, which is like a 4-week tour, I think. So there's definitely UK dates on there.
Okay, it's okay. So we'll watch out for them. So in the fall over here, that's good. Be great to see you.
Actually,
yeah,
sorry, it's not the UK, Scotland. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong thing. I apologize.
that's
But
okay,
yeah,
man. That's Scotland and the UK. It's cool.
Great
It's all right.
Britain.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Those you guys, all the people that talk English.
Yeah, or a bursting off, you know. It's all good. Now that's great. Best of luck with that. It'd be great to see you coming over. Thanks for talking to us. Thanks to Lucas at the record company for arranging everything. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon. And it's a great album. I'll post the review on the Rockfiend Facebook page and stuff next week, so folks will have that there. And yeah, thanks again. Very best of luck. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you for having us.
Bye.
Yeah, I've got to
Bye.
find. Where's the button to stop recording? There it is.